two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7. Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Bears
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Aaron Jones.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 13.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 26. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the twins.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Kyle Fuller.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Carr now to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Bears 1st down.
This is Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Jones, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All the hype, get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him stir, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Switch up, switch up. Jan 300, Jan 300.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Jones, the ball carrier.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I got you, I got you. Wide, get wide.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for J.J. Nelson.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Rodgers with the hand.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I'm here all day. He's crazy. He's checking credit. Hey, you block over here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over.
33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
First down, Chicago.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. You might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line, something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Carr completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And the Bears first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
The Packers' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
93.
Throwing now is Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Number 12,
Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Gay now set to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check pass.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's too. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 from the 44. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
on first down is Carr. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Leonard Fournette.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Carr. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And his kick is good.
The game at 21 apiece. Matt Gay set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of 17 yards brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Big stop, G.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Again, it's Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Jump out.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
Check right. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch the lag.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.